that's a cue for me to start. But as usual, I need to check if the audio levels are alright. As we... Okay, that was weird. One more try. Unfortunately, everything that I try usually has a level of my engineering degree, which is not great. Okay, audio is okay. I can even move it a little bit. I can get rid of this. And we are in the game. And as you can see, in the top right corner, I've added the dev counter for gravity. So yeah, now each time I die, it will be either me or you who will prompt the counter to go higher. Just in case you cannot see it, because I did try it and apparently it is still visible in the chat. To make the counter go up, simply write exclamation gravity. To make it go lower, in case there is an error, it will be exclamation mark remove dev. That's it. So for today, I would really love to get that dragon heart. At dragon heart, there's no N. And other than that, I wanted to get out of the emerald stair, but I am fairly sure we won't do that today just yet. Maybe tomorrow. I still need to go back to the Paradise, to turn in some quests. But that we'll do probably tomorrow as well. And we will see how well we do today. Oh, brains. Godless sinkhole. Ah, it's this place again. Just from the other side. I'm really sure we've been there. Yes, the chest is open. We've been there. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've been here as well. I remember those little hats. Clay hats, mud hats, I don't know what they are made out of. Trying to scan. Oh! So, maybe we've been here and I already took what was here to be taken, but I am willing to check this again. Since we are collecting parts of Skane Totem. Although I'm fairly sure I'm not using it just yet. Yes, we've read that. Yeah, and I've taken this thingy, part of the totem. Okay. Should be fairly safe. Jump down here. Oh, nice and easy. I don't know about you, but to me, this constant confirmation, the information whenever we go from one place to another is a little bit annoying. I'm glad it's subtle, so I do appreciate that. But I don't need to see it each time. I'm very sure I can disable it in the options menu. There's a lot of things I can adjust. Is there something here by any chance? No, it's a tower, probably goes up there. Is this one activated? I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. Did I read that? I don't know. After spending numerous days observing the habits and behavior of the Dalemgan, I believe I have stumbled upon their inner sanctum. This strange glade seems to be some sort of gathering place for them, and from what I've been able to gather, at its heart is a powerful being they treat with great reverence. I must endeavor to speak with this manner of queen and gather as much info as I can in order to further my research. I must tread with caution, though. The Dalemgan here seem quite hostile to outsiders, and I'm sure the queen would not appreciate it if I had to deal with her subjects in some violent fashion. Yes, that we are aware of. So, what?
This reminds me why I never liked climbing the rigging.
Okay, I'll do a quick save here. That was way too early. Wait, don't fall down, don't fall down. Can I? No. Okay. That was fast. And it will spawn me, yep, right in here. Of course. Let's try that again, shall we?
Are those roots tearing the bridge apart or holding it together?
Probably both. Let's hope I won't fall down again. Means shield. So that's one we surely don't wanna kill or anger at all. Hopefully we can go around here. Well, that's not really what I was hoping for, but I don't mind that. I do mind having to sneak around those guards. Okay, we have some tall grass over here. If I fall down here, we should be fine. All I have to do now is sneak with those two. Where's Marius? Hello. No, I'm not gonna kill anything. It's not really helpful that I have no idea where they are looking at, those little guys. Oh, there you are. I am very disappointed to say that, but that's some Assassin's Creed level hiding you did here. I am disappointed. I expected more from you.
It's like nature shaping these ruins into something. Like a shrine, but for who?
Please, be quiet. He's somewhere there. So if we go over there, we should be able to get to her without any problem. Guess who's gonna have a big problem in a moment? Okay. Okay, I managed to loot that body. Nice and easy.
Quiet as the depths.
Luckily, you guys are personification of being quiet. And just so you know, there is no way for me to quietly get rid of them, nor do I want to get rid of them. We are doing our first stealth section, and I'm not gonna butcher it. I have met their queen. The community they have here is beautiful, alien, familiar, and foreign all at once. I'm not sure I would ever be able to pull myself away from this. It makes the harshness of my reality softer. I cannot leave. It is only through the mercy of the Queen and my extreme caution in navigating their halls peacefully and secretly that I have avoided a grim and final fate. I spoke too openly of my desire to publish my observations. If I had been more reticent, if I had lied, told them I was nothing but a lost lucky traveler, maybe I would be free. Or maybe I would be dead. They are kind to me. I get food, shelter, even the rare attempt at conversation. But my passion, my life force, it lives by the scratch of pen on paper, the heated debate of science, the delight of research. They grow discordant when they see me write. I understand why. If I had come across them carving messages in the dried flesh of the kith, my horror would be great. I certainly wouldn't provide them with said carcasses to carve, so I will pass my days here, a parched man floating along in an ocean, all the knowledge I've ever desired laid out before me, with not a single way to record it. Well, that's what you've chosen. Up we go. Oh. What? What was that? Okay, now, nice and easy. Not cool. I have no idea what was that what happened earlier. Wait, there's it's not that there's nothing here. Oh, there's more than nothing. Obsidian prayer beads.
That looks like a piece of the thing you were fiddling with at camp.
Yeah, it is. How nice and easy. That was my choice. I did it on purpose. Yeah. Don't see any of them. But as I said, we've made it all the way around. So now we should be safe, I think. There's someone there.
You may approach me, godlike.
Yes?
Ah, a welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove.
Do you mean a godlike?
I mean one from the land, your kind.
Okay.
But why have you come here?
I came looking for an Adragon heart. Perhaps you can help me.
A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here.
What happened to them?
Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land.
You killed them.
When we become enemies of the land, it goes against our nature. We had no choice. But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it.
Up?
Take it,
Oh,
and go in peace.
thank you. Many thanks.
I can't believe you pulled that off. Now, let's get out of here before she notices my wood pistol grip.
Oop. Don't say it out loud. And are we free to leave? Seems like it. Okay. Yes. We are free to hook around. Thank you. And there, I assume we went this way. I don't think there's anything else we can find here. But they didn't attack us. Finally, we became one with the mushrooms. But honestly, it does baffle me a little bit that we are being attacked by mushrooms. Oh, you're so cute. So none of them will attack me? I see. There's another way around. I can hear something. Ah. Thank you. there's another one over there. I didn't hear that one. Hello. Some melon. Do we have anything else in proximity here? So that's basically all. I think we could go there. I wouldn't. No, I'm pretty sure we couldn't. It looks like there should be more. Not stairs. Bridges around here. But here we walked next to a wall of rocks. So I'm pretty sure there is no bridge which will lead us to the other side. I will check. I'm just not expecting anything. Yeah, I already went past this point, so there isn't anything there. In situations like this, I wish we had the fully visible map from the very beginning. Just so or at least make it look a little bit different in places. Oh, I'm stuck. Make it look a little bit different in places where I cannot go. So I know there's no reason for me to try and break my head around how the hell can we get there? You know, some quality of life thing, not really that crucial for me. Yeah, see? I think it meant this. So there is a bridge, but not a usable one. It seems like it. And I assume it's not a usable one because there's literally a wall of rocks. Hello. Bonsoir. Mon ami. Thank you. Yeah, I decided to change it. You can get up there. Over there. No. There. Come on. Yeah, now the only thing I need to do is to get used to changing the forms more frequently. I have a lot of things. I can trigger it. It just I don't have the memory to do it in proper situations. I'm glad I remembered that I have classes that I can trigger. But that's about it. No, I'm fairly sure we cannot go over these rocks. So, even though it seems that I haven't discovered a lot of the map, there's no way I can get over there. There is that. So I'm fairly done with this place, it seems. Unless there's another memory and maybe another entangled strangled Adra, sorry. No. No, not by a long shot. Let me show it to you. So, this is the first location. This is the second location. I'm fairly sure there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 more, if all of that are accessible right now. So I am anything but close to finishing it. I am close to dying from gravity again. That is always an option. I might be spouting nonsense because I honestly don't know if all those places that look like locations are real locations. I hope they are. I'm fairly sure that today, right now, I'm finishing this location, so we will go to the next one. And would be. And I heard that if you stick to the main plot, you can finish it in 8 hours. But why would I stick to the main plot? There's so much stuff to see. There's so many guns to discover. And it probably would be faster if I used teleportation at all. I really like how the game looks like, especially at night. So I am just running around the whole world. Oh my. I did finish Baldur's Gate 3. And it was traumatizing, I must admit. It was beautiful. But I cannot I cannot get myself to play it again. I do want to play it again. I just cannot do this again. I cannot go through it again. Hello.
Welcome back. Care to take a look around?
Yes, please. I highly encourage that. This 7 lockpicks. Do you have some more? Yes, you do. Wrong way. More grenades, more Adra. Okay, at this point I think I can just buy everything. I told you this. I think. Yeah, you wouldn't have unique weapons. There is the thing we need to do here. Hello. Okay, now what did I do?
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada.
Do you have any idea what it took to get that heart?
Nature is as stubborn as ever, I see. Fair enough. Here's payment for your troubles.
Nice.
Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver.
Wait.
No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes.
Oh, no.
Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood.
What kind kind of question is that?
It's less of a question and more of a stimulus.
Okay.
As long as you're honest, there's no wrong answer.
Okay. I find an authority and figure out what happened.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
Puppeteer.
Chrysalis.
Secrets.
A wheel of uneven spokes. It shatters under its own weight.
Hello? You still with me?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I felt that metaphysical quiver you were talking about.
Strange. Shouldn't feel anything in the physical sense. No matter. Let's go over your results. Your soul is rather wild. No defined edges or contours. How it held together this long is a mystery. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold.
Can you tell me whose godlike I am?
Usually all it takes is a mirror. Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting.
So like a parasitic mushroom. I need to trace it back to the source.
That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the dream scourge.
Yes.
Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river.
That essence has to go somewhere.
Exactly. And if I know essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Of course.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Nothing important. Yeah, he does have nice glasses. Overall, I think the design of characters is really nice. Okay, let's be civilized. Let's use the stairs. It's like, oh right, the thingy.
Please tell me you found them.
The plague got to Adelaro. I'm afraid Belena's not far behind.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge. Here. Tell me you're joking.
Not only is it here, Vidaro's mother is a dream for all. Make of that what you will.
I don't believe it. I never thought he'd sink that low. Scoffing at the Dream Scourge while it sleeps in his own house? I'm sorry. That's none of your concern. I'll deal with it myself. What about my rangers? Are they even still alive?
Belena's alive. I don't know where she is. Adelaro is dead. I brought their badges back.
Merla, when she turns, Fior will panic. Where is she now?
I don't remember. I think she's still wandering. I don't even know. She knows where she is.
Then I can't leave her. I can't kill her either, but I'll have to find the strength. Here. You went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job.
Looks like no one is safe from the Dream Scourge. There's nothing anyone can do.
I really do hope you can end this, Envoy.
I'm safe from it. Don't look at me. I'm already full of mushrooms. I am. Yeah, here. Okay. Mephisto is a demon, not a god. Right, we will need to steal her keys once I find them. Because we need to look for... The award for best achievement in agriculture goes to Giada Castell. Thanks to your hard work and innovation, last season's pumpkins were larger, rounder, and grew at record speed. Please join us to receive your award of 10 copper bars and a slice of Benessa Pastor's Blue Ribbon Flashberry Pie. Well done, Giada. You earned it. Is this making that sound? I hear very faintly a sound of locked box. Ah, there it is.
I have a lot of packing ahead of me, but I've earned a short rest.
I've met with all of the animancers.
Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest?
You were right about the Dream Scourge. It's older and stranger than we thought.
That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi.
Wait, are we studying the Dream Scourge or planning a heist?
Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work.
You did a what? Okay, I hope their expertise was helpful as well.
Absolutely. I wanted to see the Dream Scourge through different perspectives. Thanks to you, I have. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus.
Phantasmal focus?
Think of it as a spiritual tuning fork, or a dowsing rod. It has many functions, some more obvious than others. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
Okay. Do you want to talk about it?
Right now, I would rather focus on the work ahead of us.
Okay.
The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner.
Okay, we don't have to steal it.
Key. Please excuse the mess.
Sure.
If that's where her parents died, I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
Yeah, it will go horribly. I wanted to defend that the godlikes are created differently than tieflings, but having to explain that a godlike is made when a god
Don't know what I expected, but
touches
isn't it?
pregnant woman. Oh,
Who grows here?
No one. So yeah, basically, yeah. I'm probably sure that like different, different polls, but the same result. Yeah. To Giata, I have my mother's amulet, the only piece of the Valen Republics I took from home. My one condition is that she wear it as a reminder that we all come from somewhere. May she find comfort in a chain that binds the present to the past. I leave her also the house, the laboratory, and our inventions. Yes, all of them, with no conditions or expectations to weigh her down. Forgive us. The many faces of Barath. Okay, Barath is a god of death and is portrayed as two skeletons in a circle. One is male, the other one is female. This is the god of life and death and the cycle. Long story short. Not the same way the tiefling is a kid of demons. So to create a tiefling, the demon must conceive the child with a woman. To be born as a godlike, the child in a pregnant woman must be touched by a god. So yeah. So one tiefling must be conceived with a woman, while the godlike is already conceived and is literally touched by God. Their soul is touched by God. Arthur insists that I write something down in case the worst should come to pass. But what inheritance do I have to offer? What legacy do I leave? I took no possessions from the homeland. I own nothing but my ambition and my mistakes. The ink is blotched, as if someone tapped their quill on the parchment several times before continuing. To Giata I leave my unshakable resolve, the determination to see her plans through to the bitter end, and the presence of mind to remember what is important. Let her have all of my best qualities. Should the experiment fail, I won't need them anymore. Not where I'm going. Gift bearer. Gift bearer is a person who is a sworn to Ondra, a goddess of forgetting and leaving something behind. If you want to forget about something, you give something precious to the gift bearer, and the gift bearer tosses it into a body of water, be it a lake, a middle of the ocean, whatever. Once the gift bearer tosses away your gift to them, you will be not absolved, you will be rid of the memories you wanted to forget. Cordella is right, of course. We could refine the phantasmal focus for the rest of our lives, or we could put it to good use. So why do I have such doubts? Our plans has always been to tinker with natural order, but nature is not orderly in the living lands. If we poke too hard at nature, who's to say something else won't poke back at us? Did I miss something? Not really. Oh my goodness. My friends, you spend too much time in the privacy of your lab. I know that words were exchanged and more than one ego was bruised after that incident at the workshop, but the damage is superficial. Our community is ready to welcome you back with open arms. For the moment, I am seeing to Giada's education, but I urge you to give her attention she deserves. She is a promising young woman in a difficult and influential time of her life, and she needs the counsel of her family now more than ever. Very Kulishi. Oh, right. Imagine if I got this invited to the party to celebrate the pregnancy of someone and then he touched her body together. Yeah. Yeah, and unlike tieflings, godlikes cannot reproduce. They are infertile, so this is the only way to create a godlike is to be touched by gods. Abaddon. Abaddon I don't really remember. Okay, Abaddon is a god of construction and creation of things that are not alive, basically. Mostly buildings. The device should not work. And yet it does. Therein lies the problem. Theory and reality are in conflict, and to succeed without comprehension is worse than failure. I have learned nothing and can assume nothing about the limitations of this invention, which frightens me almost as much as Cordella's insistence that we keep going. All I know is that the device has tapped into something. I believed it was the essence of the living lands. What if I am wrong? What if it's... Several paragraphs have been violently scarred from the page. Have we transgressed so far into the unknowable that we are blind to the grave we dug ourselves? I must make preparations for Giada's future. Yeah, that's what I mean. Tieflings can reproduce. Godlikes cannot. We don't have tieflings in here. Arthur, do you have everything you need? After Cordella's outburst at the workshop, they say she retreated into her private lab. Which is perfectly fine, but I worry about you and little Giada. Let me know if you need anything, even if it's just to talk. I understand your research has made some ambitious strides. Good for you both. When you are ready to surface again, we have a game of Hazuta to finish. I'll keep the pieces warm. Maxim Vidaro, governor of Fiormes Inverno. Don't worry. Neither of us has English as their main language. We will be doing mistakes. There is something behind this table. Come on. Cordella, think of animancy as a lantern in the night. The weak flame sputters, offers a mere glimpse of the cold emptiness beyond. Just enough light to wander and a few steps ahead and then scamper back to the safety of home. The time has come for you to take your lantern deeper into the night. Even if you vanish into a place where none dare follow, imagine how much farther your daughter can go with you lighting her path. Heed our advice. When the phantasmal focus is ready, do not hesitate. Animancy is a mere lantern, but you have invented a lighthouse. We suggest you use it. Your old friends. The letter is signed with a crooked drawing of an eye in multicolored ink. An eye could be symbol of whale.
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't
God,
supposed to be plants.
a god of secrets.
Horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Arthur has been quiet lately, so I know he's worried about the experiment. He thinks the island will object to our interference, as if such a thing were even possible. Clearly, our daughter is cut from my side of the family. I can't wait to teach her everything we've learned. With any luck, Giada will be as wild and audacious as the forces at play around her. She is. I can tell you that. She is. Okay, and those are her parents, it seems.
Gods. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
It's very interesting that that's what happened. Usually, if animancy failed, everything around...
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
Thank you, I was just explaining that.
They're dead?
Or something like that.
Gods, I can't believe this.
Was I yeah, usually when animancy fails, the closest proximity, give or take kilometer, dies. Or souls are being destroyed. That does not look like a typical animancy.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there?
I Jetta, I saw them. No, I cannot be such an asshole. Whatever I saw down there is your business. We don't need to discuss it.
For the time being, that would be best. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way.
You want to use that thing as a weapon?
Don't worry. It's more durable than it looks. Kind of like me. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one.
Oh, no.
Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Eora. There should be some equipment waiting for us.
We could always use the other pillar in the workshop.
That rugged thing?
Yes.
It's dry as a bone. Hardly any essence left. Even if it wasn't, I'm not exactly welcome in the workshop these days.
What is animancy equipment doing in some old ruin?
We used it to study the Adra pillar. Then some priests moved in and took offense at our work. I hope they haven't tampered with the equipment, or this will be a very short experiment.
I have little experience with godless ruins.
Naku Tedek is special. I used to play there as a child and take rubbings of the memorial plaques. Historians think it may have once been a burial ground, a place where souls can return to the earth. So, we kept the tradition alive. Many of our founders are buried there, though not all of them, as you discovered. Well, that covers everything. Let's go. The Dream Scourge can't hide for long. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Eora. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Oh, that is interesting. Where was this performance anxiety when you were shouting in Vidaro's face?
That was not my finest hour. I was so angry. Mistakes were made. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, I don't want there to be any mistakes.
Okay. Marius, go on back to camp. I won't be long.
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
Oh, we have an animancer. Okay. Jetta uses animancy to understand the world around her. While the science of souls remains controversial, she believes the untapped essence of the living lands can and should be put to good use. She wants to prove her convictions by supporting the party in battle. Armed with the phantasmal focus, she draws on the spiritual currents of the living lands to heal and defend her allies. Okay, that is very interesting. I hoped we would be able to have just as many companions as we used to in Pillars. Just 5, I think. So, party of 6 total. I didn't expect that. Okay, that's interesting. I know where you live. I know you know what a kilometer is.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh?
I think I have nothing to claim.
Whose death am I recording?
I've slain old Nuna.
Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct.
I felt a powerful presence from her. More so than the average bear. More so.
Is that so? Huh. Oh, fascinating. Here's hoping I get to prove to study the flow of essence into the region's fauna after all this is done.
Though Zelemgan won't be bothering anyone else.
If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature?
Leave wordplay to the chanters, and don't give up your day job.
I have put Belderano to rest.
From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace in their rest.
And the Tranton stays over as well.
Good. Outlaws living off the hard work of others deserve nothing less. Perfetto! That's all of them!
I'm glad I was able to help.
As am I. At last I can turn my attention to more important things. Oh, how I've missed my research. Oh, please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have a feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
Ooh, that's nice. Tree of Life. Tree of Life. No, it wasn't that. Plus 2 might. I have this equipped. Ring of the Peerless Marksman. Plus 10% damage with ranged weapons. Ooh. Ooh. Unequip. And equip? No. Of course. I chose the wrong one. Okay. Yes, I know a lot about you. Don't worry, I won't use that against you. Or maybe I will. Yeah. So regenerate up to 30% of your maximum health. I don't... Ah, that's the Tree of Life. But I'm using this weapon now. It's two-handed. Okay, I will leave the shield. Oh, now we have 1 point. I do need some resolve, I think. Maybe some more perception? Yeah, let's do this. Stunning blow. Ooh. Destroying things. Ah, no, we don't need that. Ranger. So we'll have one more companion, it seems. We have one more slot. And I would like to increase damage. My player level 15. I need to remember that. I honestly don't need most of those things. Increases damage with one-handed melee weapons by 25%. No. Let's get the invisibility then. Giata's attacks heal all allies by a small amount. Yes, please. Barrier. Giata grants all allies a shield that provides temporary health. Yes, please. I don't need acceleration. Construction increases the healing granted to allies below 20% health. Reconstruction grants temporary health. Reconstruction revives incapacitated allies when Giata kills an enemy. Oh, that would be nice. Yes. Increase the amount of temporary health. When barrier ends, allies are healed. Yes. And that's all. And we're almost level 15 anyway. Honestly, to me, I am a very lazy person, don't get me wrong. And I just think that trying to be that person takes so much energy. Even getting angry takes so much energy that I would rather go to sleep. Just, meh. Okay, but on the other hand, now let's go and piss off this whole place. Everyone in the shrine. Yay! What's the way down? I think we can go down here. And so there is a bridge over there, or we can go like this. Let's go to the bridge. The only instances where I am willing to go out of my way to be the evil one is when I play either Overlord or Fable with intent to be evil. Other than that, it just feels so convoluted. Hello. Yes. Oh, you want to talk. But first, what do we have here? Second wind casts Flurry of Blows. Increase your damage against unaware enemies. Critical hits deal high poison accumulation. +2 Constitution, +2 Dexterity. But this one gives me +2 Intellect, +2 Resolve. And Intellect I use more in dialogue, so I will stick with this totem for now.
No one minds. I made myself at home.
Where?
It's good to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Giada.
I can cook.
Let's see.
Oh.
A few things about me. I enjoy long conversations, and my favorite season is autumn. Apparently, I also snore, which annoys some people.
So do I. Glad it won't just be me now. We should pitch our tents on either side of Marius. The drone really helps him sleep.
Right, that's me. And the first rule of camp is never listen to Kai. He's a blessed Nimdude of the highest order.
If anyone needs their soul tinkered on, don't hesitate to ask. I'm rather good with souls.
No.
I'll take your word for it.
No touching souls.
Thank you again for letting me join you. An Animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an Animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone.
Fior isn't going anywhere. You could always make amends.
You're forgetting all the bridges I burned on my way out. No, that part of my life is over. At least now I have a place I can call my own.
Well, I don't have much to offer, aside from a messy camp and an old bedroll.
Believe me, that's plenty. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous?
Probably. Though not through any faults of ours.
A little bit of trouble in moderation can be good for the soul. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so, anyway.
I wanted to ask about you.
What do you want to know?
Your surname is Castel. Any connection to Castel's Folly?
That little island off of Dawnshore? None that I know of. Ignato Castel led the Valian trading company in the Deadfire Archipelago. Among other things, he invested in the future of animancy, and apparently he had interests here.
What was Castel's Folly then?
He had some ideas about moving great distances in the blink of an eye.
Oh.
As far as I know, he was unsuccessful.
Oh.
And ambition are a dangerous mixture. Intoxicating, but dangerous.
No family connection then.
I hope not. I wouldn't want my family associated with speculation, corruption, and whatever else happened in the Deadfire. We have enough problems already.
Okay, thanks for satisfying my curiosity then.
Anytime. Whether or not Castle succeeded, I don't think it's folly to dream. Until next time.
Marius also want to talk about it. Yeah, I agree. Because usually, either way, you.
I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair in better times.
What was it like? I've only passed through a few times over the years.
The evenings were cool. Fish leaped into our nets. Emerald Stair was everything.
Pleasant and abundant. Sounds like the fables old trenchers used to tell about Deadfire. A paradise.
Are you sure? Yeah. So, either way, all we do in most of the.
Adra and Copper are the only reliable conductors of soul.
She does that on purpose!
Thank you for listening. Are there any questions?
Right. I think you lost me a while back there.
Fine.
Oh. I suppose that explains the heavy breathing.
He can sleep with his eyes open. Says it's a survival trick, but I think he does it to avoid my war stories.
What's the last thing you remember? We can start from there.
Oh, I seem to remember you coming over and saying, "Hey Marius, can we talk?"
That was hours ago.
Right. And feel free to start over from the beginning. I promise to listen this time.
No, that's all right. Perhaps another time.
Fine, if you're going to interrupt me each time, I will talk to Marius then.
Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean, I have no idea what actually happened there, but she lost her people. She'll need time to get past that. And she deserves it. Right, changing the subject.
Yeah, he's our hunter, our tracker, and the only guy that will get me killed because he cannot hide. True story. Happened at least once. What do you want to talk about it? That was it. Okay. What do you want to talk now about?
I can't believe it. Ranger Dorso, a traitor to Fior Messiverno. Shame we had to kill her. But at least now she can't hurt anyone else. The damage is contained. More or less.
What would you have done?
Usually my people send traitors into exile. Let nature sort them out. Exile in the living lands is not the worst fate a criminal can suffer. But it's close. And always deserved. Still, it's a shame. Dorso gave up on the dream of Fior Messiverno. Blamed animancers for the problems we tried to solve. And I hate to see anyone lose hope. That's all for now. Let me know if there's anything else.
Okay, fine. Let's talk about Emerald Stair.
I'll tell you whatever I know.
I'm sure about that. You must know some local gossip.
Let me think. Quilici has a girlfriend, as cute as a button, and as smart as an archmage. That isn't a secret. I'm just happy for him.
Anything else?
Let's just say you're not the first person to sell your body to Elia's corpse farm. Not that I'm judging. We all do what we must to put food on the table.
Exactly. Anything else?
Have you heard of the incident at Beldereno Pass? 20 settlers lost their lives in a winter storm. Ever since, people have heard ghostly cries from a nearby cave. Fascinating, isn't it? Tragic, of course, but fascinating.
I saw. Thank you.
So, animancy, huh?
Indeed. A vibrant tapestry of art, research, and spirituality.
Sounds interesting. I mean, the souls and whatnot.
Are you curious about the soul? Yours, or maybe someone else's?
No, just, you know, talking.
Talking is good. If you're ever curious about animancy, you know where to find me.
Right. Good talk. Good talk.
Long story short, I sold my body. Once it is dead, it will serve on the farm as a zombie. Or, sorry, not zombie, revenant. Oh, we can make a cheese. Yes. There's so much clean. Perception, dexterity. Yes, please. Recrudia. Oh! I had no idea I can cook. This changes everything. Not really, but it changes a lot. Because I wanted money! Did you sell your dead body so it would earn you cash now and then it would work without your soul, so you wouldn't be aware that it is working and you would be paid? For me, it's a deal. Although I still don't know how much she paid me. She gave me a collar with a bell. I'm pretty sure we can... okay, we can mix it from different ingredients. Okay, I see. That looks nice. Darkest rauta and chocolate cookie. Oh, I would love that. And I don't care, I'll be dead. My soul will be back to the wheel. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I think I've met enough. What do you want to talk about now?
Between the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsley reach that vase. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground.
I take it you and Yatsley are close.
She's very special to me. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsley stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days she's going to change the world, shake things up. And I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again.
You're welcome. Anything else?
Thanks for talking.
Yes, sure. No? You guys are done? Your guys are done. Let's see.
You've killed people before.
Good evening to you, too. And, yeah.
Have you ever been haunted by one of them?
Well, the first has always stayed with me. This was in Deadfire. We were boarded by valiant privateers in the dead of night. One moment, I'm asleep, and the next, I'm staring down the barrel of a pistol. It misfired, and I ran him through before he could try again. But I'll never forget the look in his eyes as the light faded out of them. Is that what you wanted to know?
Oh dear, not exactly. When I said haunted, I meant, have you ever seen a ghost before?
Once, at sea, I heard moaning coming from the ship's lazarette. Never went down there again.
Noted, thank you. Do you need to talk about, you know, the dead privateer? Because I have time.
I think I just need a drink.
Okay, thank you for that insight. Let's go to sleep, can I? Although I think it's I think it's Sunrise. God, no. We're going to sleep. Select 2 companions to join on your next adventure. So it will be Gietta and Kai. It's a shame that we cannot take all of them. And now we're dreaming.
Did they not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death.
You call that life? I doubt Gietta thinks her parents are still alive in any way that matters to her.
The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt? Endless spring. They breathe. They flower. They will never fade.
Do you think there's a way to turn them back into people?
Apple into seed. We think not. They have blossomed now. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change?
No, we can't decide for others. They should always have a choice.
Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells.
I suppose they live on in some form.
More than alive. No suffering. No end. Sleep now. Dream of beauty and new life. We will speak soon.
So supposedly that was our patron, our god that touched us. Ish. There is no arguing with it. It pretends it wants to learn, but does not really care about our explanations. Oh, come on. God damn it, guys. And it's always a pleasure to help the little ones. What do you mean? Of course.
Who's ready for more?
It's not like I am tall myself. On the other hand, okay, I might be taller than her. But, no, but, wait, I lost the bridge. There. No, but really, I am not tall myself, honestly. And I must work with it. Tall, like above average? Yeah, I'm not. No. I think I might be the perfect example of the most average height from 2010.
Why do they call it that anyway?
Good question. It means ancient soil. Naku Tedek was old when these lands were young. The godless built around Adra pillars. Maybe they've felt a deeper connection to the spirit world. My friend Yatsley is a scholar of the godless. She could tell us more.
Honestly, the last one who built their shrine around the Adra pillar and made a statue of himself from the Adra went insane and haunted the place for hundreds of years. And also there were vampires and a dragon.
There should be some equipment by the Adra pillar.
Yes.
These walls. Yes, we have been here.
Yes, we've been here. Yes, we've already been here. We've talked to this guy, to Alphonse.
Welcome back. I hope the wilderness gave you safe passage. May I help you?
It took some doing, but found safe way to answer a reliquary.
You did? To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly.
And I regret my decision.
Eothas smiles on you.
Let's not talk about him. I found a thief's journal too. This was no ordinary robbery.
Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose?
No, not at all. I said it just to throw you off. Of course. He had to kill his whole family in the dead fire. No wonder he had a grudge.
What? Eothas himself? Ending innocent lives? I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us, but to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors. No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
The gods have endless faces. They give with one hand and scorn with the next.
Eothas stands for the best of us. He is above such things.
If you had a god's might, would you even realize you'd kill them?
I don't know. The mere thought of having a god's power feels profane. I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste.
I would keep it, but remember why people have lost their faith in Eodas.
I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
You will.
Shame this had to happen. Some war wounds never heal.
I am a lore master only when it comes to Pillars of Eternity 1. I haven't played Deadfire yet. And I have read every document there was in the game. And it was really heavy on lore regarding the gods because it was really important to know about the gods. So, yeah.
Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery. Armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about?
Everything. Right. Priorities. We have the Dream Scourge, we have the supposedly our patron. That's tethered to our soul. Okay, the Dream Scourge.
Good. We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face.
Are we even allowed to use this equipment?
Probably not, but that never stopped me before.
Not me! Okay?
Alright. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. Alright, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Famous words before disaster when spoken by an animist. Animancer.
A whirlpool. We twine. We twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod.
What did you do?
Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless.
I felt strange for a moment there. Like we got someone's attention.
Hold on to that feeling. We might need it again.
Oh, no, I don't.
Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it.
Are you alright?
We can discuss our feelings later. Right now, I need answers. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction.
Okay.
I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent.
You want to go down the secret entrance?
Naturally. After you.
Of course. Yeah,
We
sure.
gotta see what's down there now.
Of course. Yeah, sure. Probably a dragon.
Gods, did you open that door?
No.
I've been praying here for ages. And in all that time, I've never found a way down to the lower levels. Not one. You're going down there, aren't you?
No. Yes. Well, I'm afraid of what I'll find, but I have to.
I tell the acolytes to walk softly for a reason. Something is alive down there. Or if not alive, moving.
Survived down there for so long.
Whatever it is, it knows only the depths. If you don't return, I'll tell the others what happened.
Don't leave out how tall, good-looking, and charming we all are.
Why were we teleported all the way down over there? I have no idea. Okay. So.
I did not bring us here to explore, but clearly something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door open for you?
I don't want to go into semantics, really. Okay. He'll probably die if I fall down here. So let's be very careful. Thank you. Is there only this room burnt? Ah, yes. Okay. So who will it be? A wraith, a dragon, or a vampire?
Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No, millennia. Sorry.
Yes, you're way too
I'm
eager.
getting ahead of myself.
Yes.
We'll talk more once we reach the bottom.
You.
Subtle as a mouse.
Oh. Oh, it's purple. Oh, okay. Effigy necklace, go train to the front. Oh.
I wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
Sure. Nothing. And you missed that we've opened a hidden door. And that's about it. Oh, ah. Oh no, it's gonna blow.
I was just getting warmed up.
Of course, of course. I don't think there's anything else in here. Thank you. That doesn't look right.
No, the knife that pierces in the dark.
Whatever this is, at least it's dead. 2 points for the godless, none for the abominations.
Wait, what? What does this mean?
Ready? Aim.
There is a reason I don't want to walk inside. Oh, this. Oh, okay, give me a moment. It will hurt us. Hello, dancer. How are you? What's that? Oh. Oh, it's happy now. It's almost over. Will it work if I try? I'll do it a different way, not to waste my things. My grenades. So let's see. Will that work? Yep, it will. Okay.
Watch your head. There's a trap right above it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I also think it's... I think it's very Avowed. Okay, so... Don't. Stay there. Okay, stay there. You haven't seen me below my bust, so you don't know what's happening there. Okay,
Let's finish this.
no. Fine. Oh. Oh, there's more. Oh my goodness. Oh. Perhaps.
Life into death. To think it survived all these years.
It's surprisingly colorful. Not sure what I expected.
We've seen godless architecture before, but I've never seen godless art until now. Just imagine how much has been lost. We should keep moving. I don't mean to slow us down.
It does seem like a wheel cycle. A child? Ah, it's a cycle of godlike. It's a cycle of godlike. That child who spread something. Okay. Can I get it? Yep. Oh, I am well aware that you eat weird things, but remember, in my country, we eat most of the things that's fermented. Well, if we are touched by that thing, what is portrayed over here, maybe this, then yeah, it could be us, like in some other body. But yeah.
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker.
Why? Oh.
Across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice.
Oh, that's interesting. There's a trap, but it seems that we should be able to find a switch for it. Wait. Oh. For me, it's all about the texture. As long as the texture is not weird and slimy, then I will eat a lot of things, even if they are weird. Okay, more traps. Okay. At least they didn't get electrocuted this time. No. This, yep, that deactivated those traps, so we will be safe to go back. Ah, of course. Need the solution to every problem. The satellite found something interesting that converged with a theory. Oh.
What in the name of Eora is that?
You, think it's sleeping?
I've never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it's a statue. No, this was alive once. And the people who lived here were terrified of it.
It's called Giant Slumber. I love it.
Never a dull moment with you in charge.
I was wondering where and they will find it. Ah! the proof for that. Because because if black hole is consuming all the matter around it, then I mean consume. It pulls it inside. So there must be something on the other side of it. And if it pulls in so much stuff, why not? Why did you teleport? So there was basically no reason to believe there is no universes inside black holes. Oh, goddammit, I hate you guys. I hate you guys. Cilia. Who the hell is Cilia? Giata? Yeah? Wait. Whoa. I'm sorry, I will try to be quieter now, okay? I won't be stomping so much. So, shh. It's okay. It's okay.
There are worse ways to end a fight.
He's not wrong.
Death into life. Interesting. The godless clearly had some ideas about reincarnation, even if they didn't have a god.
Every other culture I've come across reveres the gods, even if they give them different names and pictures.
Can you imagine life without any gods to guide your destiny? Without anyone shepherding you this way and that? Of course I can imagine it, but I'll wager you have a harder time.
Well, I believe we don't need gods to turn the wheel. The wheel turns on its own, and the gods feed the wheel of its turns and the souls inside it. Oh, I think that's Celia.
Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up. How did they even get down here? Clever things must have their own secret entrance. I'll say it. I'm impressed.
Oh my goodness, they hit hard. I will check it in a moment. Oh. Where is Celia? Oh, there? Oh, goodness.
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra.
Yes, in a moment. I need to heal. Let's see. Rotation of the galaxies. They thought they would find something like 50% of the galaxy rotating in the same sense of Milky Way, but they end up in the other 50%, the other sense. They found that the majority of them rotating the other. And that's hazardous.
Hear us through the Adra.
Give me a moment, I'm reading. Hazardous because if it was, the 50% will be confirmed, and since it's not the case of this theory of the post. Oh. Okay. I will surely look into that.
Find us.
Ah, okay, that's not hazardous. I need 3 switches here. Fine, because you won't stop nagging me.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
It will backfire. Why does it feel like the ruins were built to lead us here?
The Godless erected many important sites around Pillars of Adra, though I can't speak to their motives. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
It could backfire. Oh. There you go. You have the tentacles.
You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts. We welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain.
That sounds lonely. Will you share these memories with me?
Lonely, yes. None have asked after us in so long. We open to you as a bud before the sun. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
That's how you brought me back from the dead, isn't it?
We are the heart in the soil, the lungs. We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
A new god. How did you come to be?
We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabado.
Sabado. I felt the ramblings of other gods in the beyond, but never you.
You read the leaves and ash yourself. We could only observe. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long.
But if she was the one to touch us, to make us what we are, then She is a god, truly. Unless we are something very different than a regular godlike, because we are one of a kind, even among godlikes. This is about freeing you from your prison, isn't it? That's why you've reached out.
No, we do desire our freedom, yes, but we also wish to know you. Can two shoots not spring from the same seed? Find us, free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
Garden, the poison sea. You've got to give me more to go on than that.
Alas, we have been cut off from the land we knew and loved for too long. We could not trace its hills and valleys for you. But there are others who can. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
And then you'll help me end the dream scourge.
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it?
Like I have any choice? A sliver of your power is a sliver of your soul. Your gift makes me a little more you.
A mere drop in a lake, a drop of our blood, our sap, given to nourish you. We would never harm you, seed of our soul. We could not, even if we wished such cruelty. Your will remains yours.
Very well. Grant me your power.
Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
Thorn of Sapado. Fires a form of energy that passes through multiple enemies, causing damage on impact and momentarily rooting them in place. We passed out, that's a new one.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
That wasn't as bad as I was when I was killed, but it was damn close.
It's a good thing we got results, because I have no desire to put you through that again.
Sure, yeah.
While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
The garden. They called it the garden.
You've heard of it? Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
Their name is Sapado.
Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Apparently I'm their godlike.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
It's not like I know. I'm not the expert here. You are the expert here. I believe they are trapped in the garden for some reason.
A trapped god.
Mm-hmm.
Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that tells us something.
You think she's trapped inside the Adra?
Perhaps. The bars of their prison would be forged of essence, not iron. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the Living Lands is their prison, their tomb.
I'm glad it makes sense to you, because I'm completely lost.
No need to worry. I'm a professional, remember? We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
We don't even know if she can be trusted.
Indeed. That will be for you to judge.
Oh.
The real question is, where do I start?
I need to find the holes of the Tebarusanakis.
Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Mesiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
Then what does this mean for Emerald Stair?
Gods, I don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the Living Lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait.
No.
We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel.
Come on. Oh, come on. The Inquisition. If someone is in danger, speak up.
We thought... did we imagine this?
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter?
I have a bad feeling. We need to get back to Fior Mesiverno. Fast.
Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
As always.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
I do wonder if Sapalo is the one who was intended in the prison. Or maybe it was for someone else. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would help. Arcanine, I think... Is this the one that looks like a dog, I think? I think I made it as a birthday present for a friend. I think, I'm not sure. I'm not good with Pokemons. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I know. I know this one. Okay, that's one button. There's another one. Right there. Oh, I can tell. Yeah, not to use it. Ah, there's the third one. Do we have something? Ah, we could have gone here and do this. Anything else around here? No. Okay. Yeah, I do wonder, because the Dream Scourge and the god name, whose name I already have forgotten, and yeah, I think they are part of the same entity. But they were separated, and maybe the wrong one was put into the prison, or maybe they were separated because together they were too powerful to deal with. This one I don't know.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time.
Yeah, tell me that.
What we discovered here, it changes everything.
A hidden god in the living lands. Who knew?
Oh. The thing is, we don't know the reason why our god was put into the prison. That's what takes me. And the thing that they are part of something bigger. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
No!
Andra's deaths. This was no accident.
What happened? Who did this?
How am I supposed to know?
The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste.
Oh, actually, I think I know. Could this be the work of the Steel Garrote?
We won't learn anything standing here.
Then go!
I just hope Quilichi is all right.
Go.
Something's burning.
Not this
Doesn't
way.
look like the city, but let's make sure no one's hurt.
I can't believe this. All things considered, Fior Messiverno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it.
That's good.
Happy to oblige them. Someone made a dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, Giada.
Easy.
Bind us.
I'm running.
I hope everyone is all right. My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us. I hate living in interesting times.
Oh, I can agree with
We're
that.
with you more.
Again and again they strike.
I'm running. I cannot run any faster. Oh. Steel Garrote. Yeah, it was them.
Hey kid, let's set out. We've tarried long enough.
Eh? Oh. Are you okay? I cannot talk to you. Okay. So you've been...
Good news, envoy.
There's the city. Thank goodness. It's good to see home again.
then
Only
what?
for a moment.
Wait, what
Soon
was...
the Rangers will strengthen their defenses.
So it is the city that's
I see you
burning.
avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen,
Eh.
well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends the knee.
Shut up already.
Can I slap him?
Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of him.
Probably not. You could use a water here. Okay. Stand aside. Information is my specialty.
Thought so. You have a bit of a reputation. What we know is this. The Steel Garrote marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well done.
Just doing my job, same as you. What I don't understand is why they came unprepared. Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies.
Oh.
If the Steel Garrote wanted to start a fire, They sure didn't pack a lot of firepower.
That's my doing. Doesn't matter. I'm ready to begin the interrogation.
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
Now listen, I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half.
Okay. I cannot crack my knuckles, so that has to do.
Nice touch.
Thank you.
I'm not looking forward to cleaning up the mess, so you can help me by telling us what we want to know.
Your threats are wasted, Kerr. I have nothing to hide. Inquisitor Ludwig gave the order to march on Fior Mesiverno.
Okay. Huh. Knowing her, I'm surprised she didn't carry out the attack herself.
Her faith takes her deeper inland, or else she would have been at the vanguard. Emerald Stair's on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience, people don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
Ludwig tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Ah, now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an adherent, I trust you know how to handle it by the book.
Yes. Send him back to the embassy in chains. This behavior is unacceptable.
I will see to it myself. Too bad the road to Paradise is in bad shape. Our wagon might hit a bump or two.
As much as I want to rip his soul apart, maybe he's more useful to us alive.
But you can't send me back to Ludwig. Don't you know what she does to people who fail her?
I can't wait to find out. See you around, Envoy. Thanks again.
But he just said Ludwig went further inland.
But fate nonetheless.
It was Ludwig's problem. Not worth getting your hands dirty.
If she went further inland, then she won't deal with him. So he should be safe. I don't know what the whole fuss is about. And yeah, going back to thinking that our god is one part of a whole, I think Ludwig is the part that is affected by Dream Scourge. Hello.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing. You took care of the Stilgarrote before they could cause any serious damage.
It looks like they were preparing an attack on Fjord. But something about that hidden encampment rubbed me the wrong way.
You listened to your instincts, and they were right. No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
I've been on her bad side before. It's not a good place.
At least now, you can prepare for the consequences.
Thank you.
As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Stilgarrote have declared war on the living lands.
Inquisitor Ludwig did threaten to break the frontier.
That sort of thinking is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradise. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch, and I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
Then what changed your mind?
You must understand. My mother is the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as our lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
Go ahead, Jetta. Tell them everything.
You want me to do the talking?
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
You're the professional.
Evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell her, it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
I'm Zapadal's godlike. We find them, we find the Dream Scourge.
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
Okay. Paradise is under Adrian control.
Exactly. As long as we are Animancers, the adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Yata, what do you recommend?
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Adheran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
And Kai, what about you?
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
Take your people to Thirdborn. Study and help however you can.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Do either of you know about a place called the Garden?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Nakukubel, which is in Shatterscarp, so we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't, which means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
Okay. And how long have the two of you been involved?
A gentleman never tells. She's a feisty one. Almost makes me feel young again.
I am officially putting a stop to this line of questioning. Keep it in the bedroom. For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, Envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
Oh, there's a body.
Have you found your brother? I saw the Steel Garrote chasing him down.
He's fine. Shaken. Terrified.
Yes, it is very diplomatic. Could be related to the fact that we are a Emperor's envoy on a mission. Yeah, and I do wonder what was wrong with her for. I probably will need to change some graphic settings. It's weird sometimes.
You return. Have you visited all 3 grave sites?
Yes, I did. We encountered angry spirits while placing the offerings. Any idea why?
You fought them? The spirit's anguish must be driving them mad, the poor dears.
Well, the spirit should rest easily now.
Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora great service. Now, will you stand and pray with me?
Of course. Let's pray.
May you walk the path safely, always a step ahead of the pallid night and her toll. May the usher guide you through the safest doors to the next life, and may his skeletal hand bring you only warmth. May the twin gods see faith in you in all their aspects, and may death come quickly and easily and without fear.
And may we all take comfort in the knowledge that the next life awaits.
You know the prayer. It gives me such joy. Please, take this token of Barrett's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly, Aimika, and ferry you gently to the next life.
Thank you for that. Yeah, it did look like she was crawling with measles. It just made me uncomfortable. Not that insects make me uncomfortable. No, it's just this weird effect. I don't mind insects, honestly. I do mind 2-meter spiders. Yeah, those are horrible. Yay! But now we can finally leave the emeralds there. I really do appreciate the change of... Oh, you can hear them. Oh, that is great. Yeah, wonderful. One is named Nameless, and the other one is Egmont. I really hope they are not as loud, but yeah. Sorry, I just took what they are doing, and the one is literally scratching the running wheel. They have metal running wheel because they ate a wooden one, and one is just sitting in front of the running wheel, front paws on it, and scratching it. I think we should make camp before we get out of here. A trap pillar should be there. Oh, they might be hungry at this moment. He might be doing this because he could be hungry. It's already 9:30, so I'll need to feed him soon.
We should talk. What happened to Fior Messiverno could have been worse. A lot worse. But that doesn't mean the Living Lands is safe. If anything, it's more dangerous by far.
At least your people are aware of the threat.
We never forgot. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us.
That's true.
Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
Not really, Gus, but other people are usually pissed off because something goes wrong with animancy all the time. Yeah. People fear animancy because it's dangerous.
I can't blame you for growing up with a head full of Adiran propaganda. But it's time to form your own opinions. Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal. I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself?
Who says you have to?
I do. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else.
Do you think the people of Fior are going to be alright?
Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets Animancers. And everyone gets along. For once.
Sometimes it takes tragedy for people to come together.
We should try to harness that goodwill, or replicate it like an energy source. On the other hand, maybe not. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot.
I just want the Living Lands to know there's one decent Aetherian around.
In that case, let's go out there and make a good first impression. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Of course.
Pleasant dreams.
Actually, before we had those two...
No one ever plans anything nice in a hidden war camp, do they?
This isn't over, you know. Emerald Stair was just the beginning.
Ominous portents of doom. Need more of those for sure.
So, what I wanted to say was, before we had those two dunces, to say nicely, we had two rats. And at some point, the rats learned how to open the cage. I kid you not. We woke up at the 3 a.m. One rat looking me dead in the eye, sitting on my pillow, like 5 centimeters from my face. And I was like, what are you doing here? Why aren't you not in the cage? And I would have gone back to sleep, but my husband woke me up, and we had to catch this one that was on the bed, and we had to look in the apartment to find the other one. So it was a very nice way to wake up that day. Oh, come on. It won't work properly. Come on, this. For some reason, I always must be very specific with finding the pattern. I haven't found it. Keep binding to do it quickly. I had a cat when I was a kid. Now I just remembered. And
I hope Thirdborn is a good
she hates us. She hates me, sorry.
Thirdborn's rough around the edges, but it's full of good people. They'll have your back when you need it.
Survivors, in other words. In that case, maybe your kin are a good match for mine.
So, when I was a kid, I had a cat, and that cat took a pleasure in climbing in the middle of the night onto my desk and picking out my pens one by one and dropping them on the floor. So he would take a pen, wait a minute, and then drop it. Then after he would get bored with that, he would jump down onto the tiled floor, take out his claws, and start running in place. So there was no friction for him, so he would run and run in place, then all of a sudden hide his claws and run into a wall. He was such a dunce. Really. But it was fun. Having a cat was fun. Honestly, I do enjoy all the animals. Ice?
Boy, it's clear that no matter what happened, these people couldn't stay in Fior. Just not sure you did the right thing. These people won't survive long in a place like Thirdborn.
You weren't there. They did very well in Fior, didn't they?
I suppose that's true. Still think they'll need help. At least they can do their animancy out there. I assume that's some comfort to them. Right, changing the subject.
I think I've earned a little more information about your past.
Fine. You've been patient enough, I suppose. Right. Solace isn't an easy place to live. The food is stale and meager. The water tastes like steel and old meat. Everyone knows everyone else. No privacy, no silence, no time to yourself.
So you left Solace for privacy.
I'm a wilderness expert. I can get privacy whenever I want it. Solace is a walled keep in the harshest region of the lands. Isolated is an understatement. Honestly, all of that was fine. But there was a peculiar kind of silence I didn't love.
I noticed you never mention your parents.
I have only the faintest memories of my parents, which was fine. I had friends and mentors and trainers and elders. When I asked about my real parents, though, they just told me I was safe now, and that the wardens were my family. I never knew if my parents were alive or dead. I like to assume that they had died fighting some giant monster in the tusks, but no one would say. When I asked for more, they changed the subject, like I wasn't worthy of a backstory.
So you don't know where you're from?
I'm from Solace, for whatever that's worth. My oldest memories are of Solace. My oldest friend is from there.
Thank you for talking to me about this.
Right. You asked.
I did. Get some rest.
If I must.
There's still something you want to talk about it. Come on.
Envoy? Gods, I can't believe what's happening around here. Fjord was attacked when we weren't looking. It's a miracle it's still there.
Not a miracle. We saved it.
Right. I guess we did. Wish we could have done more. At least that's one more town the Steel Garrote failed to burn to the ground. That's something. Right. Changing the subject.
Is that all?
You too.
Okay, that's all.
Are you seeing anyone, Marius? Romantically, I mean.
Right. I knew this would come up eventually.
I only bring it up because romance is good for the soul.
So is finding a good pile of deersaka on a hunt. But I'm not advising you to go looking for it.
Under the right conditions, you can even measure the energy of a romantic tryst. Isn't that fascinating?
To you? Sure.
Oh well. Let me know if you change your mind. I know a lot of shy academics in need of an experienced guide.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Either way, let's go to sleep. Yes. Yes, we'll stick with those two now. For now. No, okay, no dreams. So, let's reach the turret barn. I want to do this today. Come on. Hopefully nothing will get in our way. And I surely am glad that the bat got out safely from your two cats. Yeah, why?
What happened here?
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another.
Captain Elfir, what are you doing here?
I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all pleased.
Neither am I.
In that case, maybe it's not too late to make amends.
You lost the fight for Emerald Stair, and now you ask for peace? Don't make me laugh.
Hear me out. That's all I ask. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head, and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered.
Why? I still would have interfered.
Maybe I can convince you otherwise. You might not want to admit it, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. What exactly do you think you saved?
My home, which you have no right to condemn.
You've done nothing but condemn it. Shouting matches with the governor, open defiance.
I fight for my home because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm. Because I want us to survive.
Then I hope you enjoy the consequences of your actions. Fjord Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them.
We should be supporting Fjord Messiverno, not delivering their death sentence.
Any good farmer knows when to put down an injured animal. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes.
I thought the Steel Garrote never broke an oath.
Very good. But the terms of our arrangement are quite clear. The oath to our goddess supersedes any and all political loyalties. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, Envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you, but don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well.
Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are making a grave error.
Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
No, I don't.
You don't have to answer that.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last.
The Steel Garrote have gone too far. Again.
That's a matter of perspective. Ludwig is keeping her dark impulses in check. This could have been far, far messier. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerty. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances.
I won't hold my breath.
Nor should you, if you insist on interfering with our work. Be seeing you, Envoy. Sooner or later.
You've seen what happens when the Steel Garrote mess with Emerald Stair. I suggest you remember it.
Trust me, we will. Good luck with her, Envoy. You're going to need it.
I didn't think it was possible to hate someone this much.
I'm sleeping with one eye open tonight.
I would suggest both. Yeah, but that's the Steel Garrote. Through and through for you. They're assholes, and they'll do anything that suits their needs. Ugh.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers, and now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention why the Steel Garrote attacked my fucking home.
Ludwig believes Fjord Messiverno is a danger to the living lands.
Who cares what she believes? What right have the dead to judge the living? We were lucky this time. My people will be on high alert, but that doesn't mean we're safe. The Steel Garrote are hunting anyone who doesn't conform to their vision of the living lands. Our freedom is on the line.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think
Yes.
Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn?
Definitely. If I know Ludwin, not even defeat will slow her ambitions.
Then she better come prepared. Thirdborners are a rugged bunch, and they don't give ground. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back. Changed.
Changed?
Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted. Some confused and disoriented like Belena, others violent like Adelaro.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This dream scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt.
The only question is, what happens when we find what we're looking for?
Don't look at me. Ask the voice in your head.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the dream scourge.
I'm fairly sure it will be literal garden, but with mushrooms, lots of mushrooms, and dead bodies, and probably bones. Oh my goodness. Yatsli believes the answer lies in another godless ruin, Nakukubel.
Yatsli is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsli can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try.
Okay. Let's do this then.
This is so exciting.
Nah.
Sapadal? It's Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything?
For a moment, it seemed like Sapador recognized you.
What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek. But I'll take it over nothing.
Does anyone else want to ask her a question? We open Q&A.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then. Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsli, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Yes.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
I wouldn't even attempt what we're doing with anyone, but you three.
Stop. You're aggravating my ulcer.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it.
Are you sure you want to go back there?
Not a bit. For all I know, it's long gone anyway.
Better to keep moving forward, Kai. What's lost is lost.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. I wanted to say, for all of its imperfections, Fiorme Siverno deserves a second chance. Thanks to you, it has one. I won't forget it.
Inquisitor Ludwin will answer for the attack.
Not before we answer to her. Just to be safe, we should remain vigilant. Sleep in shifts. Look after each other. Rest while you can. Our enemies are organized, but so are we.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead.
With that, I will end this session here because I can hear the whole cage moving, so I need to fit those dances, and I need to fit myself. So, thank you everyone for joining today, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. So, bye bye and good night.
All be trees, or mushrooms, or rats. We might not even be sentient. 100 years from now, we could all be grass.
Good. It would be nice to just sit there, soaking up the sun. No worries at all.
If it's even possible that this is our last chance at life.
Wait, what?
Never mind. Doesn't it bother you? Don't you want to get the most out of this life while you have it?
Right. I get that you're concerned, but I'm good. As long as my body's still breathing, my soul will be just fine.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you, Marius. I won't bother you anymore.
You're not bothering me. I mean, we're friends, after all.
So we are.